I don't think Asia would kick me out of her home because it's not in her character. Living with her is a convenience for both of us. But no matter what I do, it's never good enough for Asia. Asia doesn't completely take care of me. I do pay my rent every month, and I provide for myself. I am not a lazy person. If I do a couple loads of laundry or clean up certain areas of the house, that won't satisfy her. I don't feel it's my responsibility to maintain your whole household. Asia talks down to me as if she's my mom and I'm her daughter.
What did you do? You mean to tell me that you couldn't pick up the vacuum?
We constantly fight over how to parent her children. I never knew how to be a good parent, and she expects me to be a stellar grandparent. I'm taking care of Asia's children more than I expected to. It's not fair that Asia expects me to watch the children at any given time without notice. I don't feel like I get in Andy and Asia's personal space. I have only slept in Asia and Andy's bed when they have been out of town and said I could sleep in there. I believe the boundaries have been blurred a little bit in the last 10 months because we're more comfortable with each other. My main job right now is staying sober and going to meetings. I feel that my drug addiction has made Asia and Ashley the strong women that they are today. I can't change the past. I made bad decisions, but I'm finally learning who I am. I can live on my own. I believe I know how to do it. I just haven't had the opportunity to prove it.
Why are you living with your daughter and her husband?
When I came to stay with my daughter is when I came out of treatment.
Right.
This was supposed to be like a transitional thing, and I haven't found anything yet to move.
You say you don't think 10 months is a long time to have stayed with her, but you've been there a long time, right?
Yes, sir.
How long? You've been there 8 out of 10 years?
On and off. Not 8 years constantly.
If she wasn't living with us, I was still either sending her, helping her with money or helping her get her birth certificate, still involved parenting, I guess you could say, for the last, 8.5 years of my almost 10-year marriage.
Do you have a plan?
I'm not going to make excuses, but it's hard to find a place to live. I've done some steps.
But you don't research it. Like, you don't look for an apartment. Like, I do that when I have some time. I'll give her a list of apartments and be like, here, call these people. And then I have to follow up and be like, did you call them? And it's always, sometimes you call them, but usually it's, oh, I haven't gotten around to it.
I have a team here, and we really do our homework.
Absolutely.
Because we really look, you watch the show all the time.
I do.
At home in your pajamas.
Yes, I do. I
Okay. And I want to look at these.
Okay.
Now, this is a text in October of 2012. I think it's time that I move on. I really don't know what the next step should be. Here's one in 18, a statement to the producers. You said, I'm trying to figure out the next step in my life, but I don't know how exactly to take the next step to being truly independent. So in 5 years, you haven't figured out that next step.
In 2012, I might have had good intentions to take the next step. Did I do that? No, I relapsed and went back to using drugs, which is what I know. Since 2016, I've been sober. I've made some huge positive changes in my life.
My biggest issue is that sobriety, which I'm proud of you for being sober, and that's wonderful and great and dandy, but there's more to being sober than just not using the drugs. And with that, for me, comes being that independent piece.
You act like poor Asia, when in actuality, I do babysit your children. I don't know how you expect me to be this, just because I'm sober, I'm gonna be some stellar grandmother, when I didn't even know how to be a mother. I stopped maturing when I started using.
Okay.
How could I be a good parent?
Figure it out. That it gets old. It gets old.
Your
Pick up a book, go online, ask somebody, watch me.
Do you have a story or a question for me? Click the link in the description and tell me what in the world is going on.